Okay guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be showing off another McDonald's. Yep, another McDonald's. I know I keep showing off so many of them, but because McDonald's is well, a lot of them have been remodeled early on, I'm trying to get to as many of them as possible. I was actually looking at like for movie galleries, seeing if there was any of them that were abandoned, and I stumbled across this. I didn't find much, but I will show you guys that I did find a movie gallery sign still up at this like by this Walmart in Mexico, Missouri. I'll show that off after I'm done with this. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, make sure you guys are still subscribed, and you guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, /X. Also, you guys can follow me on you guys can follow me on, what was it called now, what was it called, Threads, that's what it was, Threads. Apparently, in order for me to see the notifications, I have to have Threads, which makes me wonder if other people do too. It's a stupid thing, but I'm not going to bring it up every single time I make the video, but I figured, I would bring it up here just because, I mean, I'll probably bring it up a few times just because that way, in case new followers come along, they know where to follow me and all that. But anywho, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, California, Missouri, I've been to California, Missouri a few times. However, I don't know if I've actually recorded this McDonald's or not. But if you look over here, it's kind of weird here. You see a Pizza Hut over here. This one actually has an older looking design. Well, it did. Unfortunately, they've remodeled it, sadly. See, it says 9 years ago. 9 years ago. That's a lot. It's a big jump. It's like half of that. But unfortunately, I don't think I can go through the drive-thru on this one and see the other side of it, which is kind of annoying. But check this out, though. Check this out. Actually, there might be a family, or not family, movie gallery over here too. I don't know though if there would be. If it would actually show up, because for some reason Google Maps does not show up a lot of 2007, so I don't know. It was over here somewhere. I just don't remember where it would have been at. It looks like O'Reilly's Auto Parts over there, so I don't know where it was at. It's alright, I'll show off a different one because I don't think it's, I don't know, it might be over there. Again, it's like blurry, so you can't see it. I don't know. I don't know where the heck it would have been at. They were like all over the place, and then like when when Hollywood Videos shut down, they shut down that stuff too. But see, there's a cool little sign here too. Apparently, like a little beer thing and all that. I really do like that sign. I don't drink alcohol and all that, but I do like the sign. It looks pretty nice. I don't really drink alcohol, though, because it can make you do some crazy stuff, and some of the medications I'm on, I'm probably not allowed to drink it, so. Look at that, we got that there. It looks kind of faded, though, there. See that? It looks kind of faded. Like they painted or something? Maybe they painted it and then they remodeled it. I don't know. But this one's unique because of the color scheme. I don't know if the inside will be much uniqueness. Maybe the play area, but like the inside itself, I don't know if it would be. But I don't know if I've recorded this one or not, because we didn't go to California, Missouri a lot. So I don't know if I've recorded this one or not. Of course, now I said that it's got that boring, remodeled, effect to it. Doesn't look like this one was very popular, though. to begin with. Like there's a bunch of bushes there, so I can't see if the cars were there or not. But it doesn't look like it was ever super popular, you know? It looks like it has lost a little bit of business, you know? That's the thing with Google and all, you can kind of tell when some stuff loses business. But this is kind of a little hard to tell over there. But of course, these were taking at different times of days and times of month too, you know, so I don't really know. But there's a lot of cars over there, though. That's the thing. Oh, there's a lot of them over there, though. But I don't know. It says June, though. That says April. It's like around the spring. I don't know. Well, let's actually look inside of it. Because this one was remodeled more early on, so you can see what it looks like. Let's see if this remodeled actually looks good and not like crap. Not really a lot of photos. There's one from like 8 years ago. Yeah, it doesn't look super interesting by the looks of the photos. Of course, there's not the play area, but like the flooring here kind of looks kind of like, it looks kind of like it has that wood texture with it. So it looks somewhat interesting, but not really super interesting. I think this is like when they remodeled it, because you can tell by looking at it, see? But I don't know if this one still has its play area or not. I can't tell you guys on that. Is this really all the photos? So this cannot be all the photos. It said 5 though, but it shows. Well, actually, I need all the photos. Let's go all of them. There we go. I was gonna say there better not be just 2 photos there. I mean, see how much darker it looks there. I do like the little chairs though; they look kind of nice. Yeah, this one looks like this. I think this one they got rid of the play area though. They did keep some, like they kept like they got a little bit of white on the walls, so it's not like all gray. But it definitely does not have a little bit much spark to it. But it doesn't look like it's all like just one color. I mean, it looks like they actually put some effort into it. You know, like right here, you can tell it's. You know, it doesn't look great, but it does have a little bit of, you know, some vibes to it. But look at the table there, though. Isn't that weird looking table? Kind of weird looking. There's the photos we just looked at there. I want to see if there's any of the pictures of the play area. I want to see the play area. But there's that. I will say, while I'm showing this off, I do want to clarify that I actually have been looking on Facebook, because Facebook has actually has some photos of some McDonald's they posted from you know, Holt Summit and all that. So far though, I have not found hardly anything of the Holt Summit one. I've been finding a lot of posts, but not from the Holt Summit one. And I don't know how far it goes back, but I found like a couple photos. Not having the best luck of it. But I looked it up on was looking it up on Google Maps, because I found like out that looking at Walmart. I actually went through the one in Jefferson City. I found a crap ton of photos of that one. Unfortunately though, I did not find any before they remodeled it. Because the post I'm showing, I believe before it was remodeled, but they didn't really because I don't think the Walmart was remodeled until, I think it got remodeled, I think in early 2012, I think. I believe, I don't remember, but you know, but the post on Facebook go back to 2011 and it doesn't show anything, so I'm not really sure though. But look, there's the red and yellow and all that, and white on the back. So it's kind of interesting there. Here we got that too. Not a lot of photos. Is that really the last of it? This shouldn't be the last of it, right? Oh my God, it is. You're kidding me. There's literally no more photos on this? No more photos at all? But there's no photos of the play area or anything. Well, that sucks. Unless there's some maybe of the reviews here. I guess I'll check the reviews. Because otherwise, this is going to be a short video. I guess I could show off maybe another McDonald's or something, but I'd rather just... I'd rather show off like other restaurants like Pizza Hut or something, but I don't know. There's not a lot of photos though. I might as well just go to the other one. I don't know. There's none there. Not very good reviews on this one though. And there's not photos there either. There's some there. Got vintage stock there. Yeah, vintage stock is like a movie store. They're still around. Got a shopping center here. Don't know where that's at. Looks pretty nice though. I like this too. Look at that. It's Batman. I'm fighting somebody else. Oh my god. Is that actually $1,000 or is that just the price little sling down there? Because even $600 for that thing's a lot, but like $1,000, yeah, that'd be way too much. Some of these places will overcharge you for it. That's why you gotta be careful. That's why I like vintage stock and V stock. They charge you a little bit for some stuff, but they're not like a lot of things. You can find some good deals on it. Oh my god, look at that. It's gonna show movie gallery there. That's where movie gallery would have been at though. Somewhere there. I don't know why it kicked me out and put me at the top. Yeah, Facebook so far, I went all the way back to 2015, but it actually kicked me out and put me back at the top. Because I guess I was changing the view of a video and it put me back at the top. Freaking Facebook is so horrible at that stuff. It is unbelievably awful, honestly, how they have that going there. We already did that one. I'm trying to remember what photo I did there. We got this here. I'm trying to figure out where this is at. There's any photos here at all. Got the park here though. Got Applebee's. I don't know if that's the one at Jeff or not. I'm not sure. It might be. Because there's El Jombers or something. That looks like a restaurant from Jeff. There's even the stuff there. So a lot of these people are from Jeff here. Not very good reviews. Seems like though a lot of these people that don't have good reviews though also don't have photos of anything else. I mean, I wouldn't expect it from McDonald's though, or like restaurants in general they review that are bad. But I figured they'd have at least photos or something. But there's literally like no photos at all of any of this stuff. Like I figured they would have at least some stuff, you know. Got another market there. Got Waffle House there. Ooh, that's a pretty one there. I wonder where that's at. You can click on it real quick. I'm just gonna click on it for a second here. Where's that even at? That's Ohio. Oh god, that's a long ways from here. I don't know if that's still there or not. Got Cash Saver. I think I've seen that one. Yeah, that one's like I think it's in like that Route 66 McDonald's. Is that whatever that town was? I can't remember. But yeah, I got that there too. A lot of these places I haven't heard. There's like Mosers there. Got a lot of food places here, though. But yeah, nothing on that McDonald's, though. There was not a lot of photos. Like, I was hoping to have pictures of the play area and all that, too. By this time, I think that it'd be pretty much remodeled unless this person uploaded some older photos of it. I don't see much. A little garden center there. I don't think I've ever seen a Mosers with that there. Maybe it took over or something. I don't know. That's a good picture there. Wonder what that's even at. There's Save-A-Lot. And Save-A-Lot's still around. Shop and Save isn't, though. Shop and Save sadly shut down. Speaking of which, I need to do Bed Bath & Beyond too, because I hear they're opening stores back up again, or talking about doing it. I made a whole separate video talking about that. But I do need to do one, like, maybe in Columbia or something. Because I've looked at some photos of it. It's been a little while, but I looked at some and remember the photos still being there, so... It says the Garden Goose, whatever the heck that is. Again, no photos. No photos there. Yeah, that's all the photos there, unfortunately. Walmart Supercenter. It's Schnucks in Jefferson City. But yeah, nothing else. Not good reviews either. And of course, no photos. I think I saw something about Raw or Rule or whatever it is, like shutting down. This one mainly just has photos of Goodwill, it looks like. Nothing really else. That one's got photos, it looks like. Not a lot. It's like a photo right there. I don't even know which one this is. That one's like in Jeff right there. That's the one that showed off those old people playing music and stuff in there. It says that one's restricted, so I can't go in there. Got a Walmart photo here. It says see all, but there's like one photo in there. And that's like it. A lot of 1-star reviews. Not very good reviews, it looks like. A lot of them are 1-star. I just don't see anything else. A Country Kitchen there. There's like Sonic over there too. That's a Country Kitchen there. There's still, apparently Country Kitchen's still around, but they're kind of harder to come across. Actually, if you look them up, apparently it'll show off other stuff too. Like it'll show off like just random restaurants. You know, so gotta be aware of that. There's still a Country Kitchen in Hannibal. It says closed, is what it says. Is that the one in Jeff? Yeah, that's the one in Jeff. Surprised they updated that. This person has not uploaded anything in a long time. Wait, what's that there? See those couches? Those couches are just sitting there like that. It's kind of weird. I don't know where that's at. Could look it up real quick. Why don't I do that? They'll actually showcase it. It was in California too. And they got Bobby's place here. I think that's still around, isn't it? I've seen that before somewhere. It says 58 minutes away is where I'm at. I don't know where the heck it's at though, but yeah, there's photos of that. I just don't think I'm going to have very good luck with this. Not a lot of photos there either. They're really isn't a lot of photos of this place at all. Whereas there's that. I guess showcasing there's like nobody in the drive-thru maybe. I don't know. It just sucks that I can't really showcase it, but I don't know. I'm gonna just give up on that. Let me put it back in here real quick so I can. I at least want to show a close-up view of the McDonald's here, you know, before they remodeled it, maybe. Maybe. There's one without stickers on it. There's a little play area in it. Again, you can't see the play area, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Yeah, there just ain't a lot of photos of that one, I guess. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and try to see if I can get in there, maybe. What even happened? What happened? Okay, that's just weird. Like, what even happened there? Okay, I don't know what the heck happened. I'm not going to worry about it. Let me actually show you guys the other thing, I guess. I guess I can show off also the McDonald's and maybe Hannibal, because I was going to show that one off in the future anyway. So I'll do that one in a second. Let me show you guys the thing I wanted to show you guys. Here you go. There's actually two things I want to show you guys first. This is actually where the movie gallery was at. The reason why I'll show you guys that, though, is because you guys can see a better, clearer the sign, what the sign looked like. Because a lot of locations, because they closed down so long ago, and they don't really show a lot of imagery of the signs, you know, or like in 2010, you know, I figured I'd show that off. But check this out, too. Yeah, that's the Walmart Supercenter. That's the old logo. This one was actually remodeled, actually pretty later on. So you can actually see a better look of what the place looked like before it was remodeled. Now, I don't know if I got a video of this location or not before they remodeled it. I don't know. But this would have been pretty late on, though, in the time period. And technically, we went back and forth on this way a lot. Like, this is before I moved to Hannibal for a few years. You know, because I went to school up there and all. But you can see here that it shows the blue and all that. That's before they remodeled it. It actually has a subway in it too. I think this one does not have a subway anymore. I don't think. I could be wrong. Or maybe I'm thinking of the one in Hannibal. Because the Walmart in Hannibal too. There wasn't a whole lot of people there, but you know they got rid of that. I couldn't really see much of that though, but it is open 24 hours. Now, sadly, it ain't open 24 hours anymore. I miss when these stores were open 24 hours, though. I mean, to be fair, though, it gives the employees, I guess, more time to clean the floors, not maybe, but But to be honest, though, it's not like they were super busy anyway, and all. And like, what if you were driving and all that, and you wanted to go stop at a store or something and grab something to eat, you know? Because those cars are not very comfy to sleep in. Trust me. When we were going to like North Carolina, me and my mom were. This is the year that they actually moved to Louisiana. We went to North Carolina and all that, and yeah, the cars were not very comfy though. They were not comfy at all. Like we stopped at a rest stop at one point, but then the next time we kind of just, because they cost money, And the one rest stop we stopped at had a pair of underwear in it, like women's underwear underneath the there, and it was disgusting. Like come on, clean. If you want to make love, that's fine, but clean up your mess afterwards. That's just gross, That's just gross. I mean, some people might find it, attractive, but to me, it's just gross. I'm just like, you don't know where that's been, it's just gross. But yeah, that's why having this stuff open 24 hours would be nice. To be fair though, Walmart actually where we were at was not open 24 hours like where we were at, where we grew up, where I grew up at, which is Tebbets and all that, which I went to Jeff and all that. But check the sign out there. You can see the sign there. See, it still says movie gallery. It's a little bit blurry, but it's not like it was. But see here, you can barely even see the sign at all. But it was already shut down. I guess they just didn't, nobody moved into the building yet. But these are very, very hard to come across abandoned because they've shut down, so many years ago, So finding a sign like this on maps is kind of hard. Now, I'm sure there's probably people that probably still have the signs, but it's just very hard. But I don't remember what it was like in a movie gallery. I don't know if they were like Blockbuster and, in Hollywood Video where they went all out on, because Blockbuster Video would like paint their walls, so they had like yellow and, because that's their colors. They'd have yellow and blue. And then like, and then like Hollywood Video went way out with their stuff. Like, I really wish I could have got recorded footage of it, but I couldn't. Honestly, if my DSi, actually recorded footage, I probably would have been able to do it. But my DSi did not do that, so they closed them down before I was able to do that. Now, you could probably find some abandoned ones somewhere, but they're so hard to come across, there was one that was abandoned in Illinois, but I think I heard they're tearing it down, I believe. I mean, that's if they could just open another place up there and just keep the vibe, Or maybe they could probably open up another movie store, just call it something else, Instead of calling it Hollywood Video, you can call it, I don't know, People Video or something like that, or like call it, Movie Video, I don't know, like they could do something interesting with it, but it just sits there abandoned, But for the amount of people that complain about this stuff, I'm surprised nobody's taking over these buildings. To be fair, they probably cost money. But to be fair, a lot of people are going back and buying DVDs again, so you could probably make it work. Maybe it's good enough you could probably make it a chain. I don't think it'll probably be as big as it once did, but still, that could be a good chain, But that's the thing, though. Like I said, Hollywood Video was just so unique. Like, I really wish I could have got video footage of it. Because going online, I found some pictures of it, but the imagery looks very poorly and all that on it. That's probably because some of it probably takes place before that, but still, I wanted to look at the sign out here, too. But see, it doesn't even show. But it doesn't even show the 24 hours on there anymore, even though it was technically 24 hours for a while there. Check the outside. So the outside, see the sign still kind of looks small. Still big on it. I think they might have shrunk it by now. I don't remember. But this one, though, they actually have, compared to the one in Jeff, they kind of were behind on updating it a little bit when it comes to this. So I don't know, I might have a video of it, I don't know. But I'm afraid, like, Facebook, it might not show. Actually, I think I did look at it. I don't think there was any photos of it. It kind of just showed towards the end. It just started showing photos of random stuff, or actually, it might have shown some stuff in here, but again, it looked like, you know, it was already updated in the inside, which, you know, again, wouldn't make sense because again, they didn't remodel this one until, you know, later on, but again, so showing maps here, you can see again it's been remodeled early on. But I don't know. But the last thing I'll show off is the McDonald's in Hannibal. I could technically wait because this video ended up being longer, but because the other McDonald's barely had anything, I want to show you guys a McDonald's that I know for a fact has photos of it. Because I did actually sneak peek at it. I probably should have waited, but I technically have already been in that one before, you know, in the past. But I'll go ahead and showcase it. Hang on. Alright, here we are. McDonald's in Hannibal, Missouri. I mean, just like the other ones, you can tell, like it really got an ugly treatment on it. Like, it looks like a Starbucks. And people aren't fibbing. These things do look like Starbucks. I guess the idea they're trying to compete with Starbucks, but I'm like, at this point, you're just basically, you know, it doesn't even feel like a, you know, it doesn't even feel like a, you know, a McDonald's anymore. It just feels like you're, like, it's, the whole point of McDonald's is, you know, it was supposed to be funny and unique, and, you know, now it just feels like a any other restaurant, you know. Speaking of McDonald's, they did actually have a spin-off chain just selling coffee. From what I could hear, though, it was very expensive, so they actually shut them all down. Like, all the McDonald's that they had their spin-off locations, all those got shut down. This one still looks pretty busy, though, by the looks of it. Like, look at all the cars in there. Like, they're, like, super busy. To be fair, though, I don't think Hannibal has a ton of competition. Jeff actually has a competition, you know. They've got, like, I mean, they still got Burger King here, but, like, you know, but you know, because Burger King still has their play area in their restaurant. Because I actually went in there recently and recorded it. And by recently, I mean, like, I think last year. I was supposed to be beating Jenny at Burger King, and then she never showed up, so. Like, she apparently, well, I mean, I don't know, she's got Down syndrome and all, she has some issues, but I told her next time she's got to let me know when she's going to do this stuff, you know. She can't just lay me hanging there. Same thing happened at the birthday party, you know, she acted like she was going to come and never showed up, you know, so it's kind of disappointing, but, I mean, I'm not super mad at her because she's got some, you know, issues being around people just because, you know, of her Down syndrome, but, you know, I don't know. But check out this McDonald's here. See, the roof is actually not, like, red. Or maybe it was red and it faded out, but it looks like a different color, see? It's not like a red. It's like a tan color. Now, it's not metal like the one in, you know, Kansas City that I was showcasing. They got demolished. I really wish I could have got there. Like, if I known it was going to be demolished, I probably would have gone to it first. You know, because the other one's still there, but I wanted to go to the other one, though, because the other one had an actual unique looking design to it, but I didn't even go into that one. I actually recorded the outside of it, but, you know, because it had that sunroof on it, like, it's so rare. Like, even looking at on maps here, you see that none of them have, like, sunroofs on it. Probably that was a thing that was done in the 80s and 90s, and then it kind of got faded out. But a lot of these, though, I don't see any sunroofs on them, which is crazy. But yeah, this one just, I just like the way this one kind of looked. It was a little bit different. But see, it's got the white French fry, you know, gutters too. So it didn't have the yellow ones here. A lot of these were painted yellow, but a lot of them had like just white like that. They didn't even bother painting them. But see, it had, you know, again, typical colors. It had the you know, the typical colors, the white, you know, the, you know, well, it doesn't have the red here, but it has, you know, the yellow and all that, you know, and it felt, you know, again, more unique. But again, it's so surprising this one's doing so well, though. Because a lot of them are not doing very good. A lot of them are not, like, but this one's got a lot of customers on it, too. But again, I don't think there's a whole bunch of competition for this McDonald's either, so. But they, see how far they were out, too, it was before they remodeled it. Technically, I could have actually recorded it before, but I wasn't, you know, paying much attention. I mean, I watched YouTube and all, but I wasn't really subscribed to, like, Wally B, or really watched Wally B much, you know, back in the day, so I didn't really know about this stuff. Well, look at that semi. See that semi there? That's actually pretty interesting. It says Hastings M. It says, wait, Hastings MN Transport, huh? Huh, so Hastings there, huh? I don't think that's the Hastings store, though. That'd be a good store to come back with Hastings. But Hastings just kind of, well, I said they really didn't, they went out of business, too. Well, let's go ahead and look at the photos here. And there's that. Now, me and Faith actually hanged out at this McDonald's location. Me and her hanged out here. But me and her hanged out at this one. Because, you know, she was... You know, because me and her were hanging out. Unfortunately, she got sick and all that. And I had to... You know, she had to go home and all that. But I was... But yeah, but we still had somewhat of a fun time, and I you know, I got me some pictures of her. I didn't get any selfies of me and her, because again, she was not, you know, not feeling good, but it was still nice to see her again, because it was so long. But check out this, though. Look how unique this one was. Also, I think that's like clouds there or something. I don't know if I've recorded this McDonald's or not, but look, this one even had a fireplace in it too. See that? I forgot about that, actually. A fireplace. Like, I legit do not remember seeing a fireplace. There's also newspapers there too. This one was so unique, though. But again, they remodeled it and took away all the, you know, charm to it. I mean, the design doesn't look as ugly, but you can tell it definitely does not look as good. But this one's not a great remodel, but I mean, it's not the worst. It's not like the absolute worst. Like it's not like the one in like the one by my dad's work or anything. It's not that ugly, but it definitely is not the greatest. I mean, the floors themselves don't look awful, and I do like that they have, like, some color still in them, you know, here a little bit, like some red chairs and all that. I mean, it's not, like, super duper dark, but, again, not very great. But we got that there. I like how the tiles on the floor don't match the stuff on the walls, too. It's pretty crazy. Now, I might have recorded this one. I don't remember. Because I was trying to get different, you know, looking McDonald's. So I don't remember if I got this one or not. But I should have probably recorded it later on, you know, too. Because, again, my card got corrupted. You know, but I get to be fair, I did get that McDonald's, though, and, you know, I got that one, you know, in, Springfield, at least. I feel like I could have, like, you know, documented it a bit more, too. But I do like that some people got some pictures of it, you know, glowing in the dark, too. That's pretty nice, because those are all glue in the dark. They were just so unique. There's another picture of the the inside of it, which is nice. Not very busy though in here for sure. It looks very empty in there. Like when I went in there, you know, it was pretty empty as well. Oh, there's the McDonald nugget buddies there. Yeah, I had that. And Keegan got into my stuff and freaking ruined them. And my dad didn't do a damn thing about it. He really didn't like he should have made him buy new ones. But, you know, he didn't do that. But yeah, I was gonna keep them because I was actually gonna sell them. I don't know, I might keep them now just because they're kind of, you know, part of McDonald's history. I don't know, I'm not really going out of my way to get a bunch of McDonald's merchandise. But there is some I will show you guys here in like probably next time I go to my dad's if I can remember. Just because that'd be nice. But check out the roof there too. The roof looks pretty interesting too. It's not like the Burger King one, that's for sure. It looks actually different. But see how cool that is, though? But yeah, a lot of these McDonald's too would like have pictures on their walls. A lot of these restaurants in general would have like, you know, pictures in the restroom and all that, which I feel like, you know, I mean, it's nice and all that, but then, you know, you gotta kind of feel bad when you can only go in like one bathroom. You can't go into both and see the pictures on the walls. There's another picture of it. I like the seats too. The seats look so cool looking too. There certainly are a lot of people that work at this one though. Oh yeah, there's the McDonald buddies too. The things people hated, those boxes. I didn't really care for them either. I thought they were a very big downgrade to like what was before. I like the little wall there though. That's pretty nice. Like that's just, there's just a random white part of the wall there. But there's the lights there. So somebody was decorating for Christmas. And I want you to look at that. Look at those like seats that are, look how weird they look. They're all like diagonal looking, and there's like, wait, there's diamond stuff over there too. Well, let's see that picture there. Can't really see that real well, but yeah, you can see there's like pictures on the walls. So see, they put like pictures on the walls. Now they got like nothing really on the walls on most of these locations. Some of them, like I said, there's that one over by Texas Roadhouse in Jefferson City. That one, you know, they at least kept they kept a lot of that. You know, they had like well, they didn't keep a lot of things, I don't think, but they, you know, put like food and stuff on the walls and carrots and stuff, you know, which made it look, you know, it was a weird choice, but at least it, you know, was something, you know. Unfortunately, I don't have, you know, I still haven't found any pictures of that one before they remodeled it, so there's that. But there's that there too. To check out the outside there too, see the outside with the windows. That's pretty crazy though. There's the tables there, and there's a better view of that. I'm pretty sure those are clouds. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure those are clouds. But here's a better picture of a view of that. There's a clock over there, and then I don't know what's on the wall there. It's like green, red, something on the wall there. See, even the lights, though, see the lights look different too. But I guess they kept some white here too. This one's definitely like average. Like it's bad, but like I don't think it's that bad. Like I mean I like the floors and all that, but they don't look ugly. Like I'll tell you that those floors like at The whole Summit McDonald's look freaking ugly as hell. They look very ugly. A lot of locations have that, you know. But here they actually look, you know, unique and all that in a way. A little bit. But again, it does look very plain than what it was before and all. There's like no pictures on the walls. Like Disney there. Wish, apparently. There's another picture there. I like that little better picture there. See that? What even is that? Are those clouds? Maybe they're leaves. Maybe they're not clouds. Maybe they're leaves. They look like leaves. But there's purple there too. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But unlike the one in Holt Summit, I mean the one in California, there is a freaking ton of pictures of this one. There's Taco Bell there. There's that. Get more of them there. There's one of the cups that again disappeared so fast that people didn't even get a chance to get them. I'm hoping this McDonald Land stuff, if it comes out, I hope they have it longer than what they had it before. Like pictures of the red tables and stuff in there too. Yeah, I don't know when they remodeled this one though, that's the thing. It was definitely remodeled later on, but this one was really cool looking. I love this one. Just like look at the lights on it. The lights were really cool, and I hope I got recorded footage of it. I don't know if I did or not. But it was really cool looking. It'd be nice to get like a behind the counters stuff too. You know, but those are also going to be impossible unless you work at this McDonald's to get that. Because, you know, they would remodel a lot. I mean, they don't let, you know, customers walk back there. There's another picture on the wall. But see, they used to have those. Even the McDonald's that I showcased had pictures on the walls. They don't have that anymore, though. There's like mask there, though. Well, when was this? 4 years ago. There's that. But I don't know when they remodeled this one. I'm not sure when they did that. But there's that too. Look at that the floor there. With the diamonds and all that. I actually didn't notice that because they didn't show that. Is that a mirror there? I don't know, it looks like, I think that's a different person. Let's say that's a mirror though, that'd be crazy. There's like a picture going to the bathroom. Like I said though, it'd be impossible to like record the entire place unless these places went out of business. Unfortunately, a good chunk of McDonald's is though, you know, they when they abandon them, they'll just tear them down, you know. So yeah, there are a handful that do that, but even then, you won't be able to see the pictures on the walls you know, if you're a female going to the male's bathroom, or a male going, you know, to the male's bathroom, you can't go either way, you know. So. I think there are some workers that, I mean, I've seen some photos of the back a little bit, but I don't know, they don't really tend to do a lot, I don't think, with the backs. So, I don't know, maybe they might keep them, but the bathrooms definitely, though, those are definitely the ones you gotta like, they don't do a lot with it. See that there's magazines there too, there's Hannibal stuff. They don't have magazines in there anymore. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people just use the phones, but it doesn't mean they can't have magazines still in there, right? And there's those boxes there, are these people? Look at the lights there. These people sure decorate them at this location here. A lot of McDonald's I've been to don't really do that. But there's that there. There's the Ronald McDonald charity thing. Apparently they still have those, I guess, for their, like, the Ronald McDonald houses. And there's that too. Look at that too. Somebody stacked all that up. That's pretty funny. That's from 5 years ago. There's a lot of photos though. There's a lot of photos. We should be getting close though, because it's getting closer to the end here. Yeah, here's more of that here. See, they show the images here too. There's that. Well, we must be getting close because it's showing older images. But is that like the moon there? Is that what that is? I'd say it has to be the moon. It doesn't look as bright as the sun. And it looks kind of more, you know, pale. Or not pale, I mean dim. That could be too because, you know, it's fall, but I don't know. Yeah, we gotta be getting close to the end here, though. And there's that. It's a newer picture, right? Yeah, 4 years ago. It's a car there. There's a Long John Silver's hat. There's more of that with like the white in there. There's those McDonald characters again. I mean, I'll show them off. I don't really care about them too much. There's a trash can there. Like a bakery there. It says dining room takeout only. So they must have still been closed in there during COVID. Yeah, a lot of these McDonald's were getting remodeled during COVID. I think they were just like, that's a perfect opportunity to remodel them. Because nobody's in there. But a lot of them before that were getting remodeled. Like all of them in Jeff. Like every McDonald's, I believe, in Jeff. Yeah, I think all of them got remodeled. They all were remodeled in you know, they were all remodeled, you know, before COVID even hit. But the one at Holt Summit, I think, remodeled their location afterwards, so. See if I can try to, like, go around here, maybe. Let's see if I can actually go around here. Wait, I want to see this one here. Hold on. I didn't see that sign. Just open 24 hours is what it says. That's still there. Is that gone? Sometimes this stuff will still be there, but look at even the sign looks lifeless now too. There's some stickering on the wall too, or on the sign there. It's interesting. It won't let me go any further though. Like, it is very picky on how I can do this. Again, I hate that. I hate that about Google Maps. I hate how, like, again, I have to be in a specific spot to look at things in the past. That's why I'm doing this now, because I think they'll probably eventually update the imagery, and then it will be impossible to view this stuff in the past. That's why I show it off. Let's see, it won't even let me go on the other. It won't let me go all the way around. Yeah, there's that location there. Definitely has a different looking roof though than the one I think in Kansas City. But you know, it's still it's still a different color than the typical red that they normally had. But yeah, that's pretty much it there. It's like right over by the middle school too. Or it's actually this. No, that's a, no. Never mind. That's the high school. The middle school is actually right over down there. I'll probably showcase it real quick before I let it go and show you guys where that's at. These buildings are really old. I don't think they've actually upgraded them yet. Schools I notice don't tend to get upgraded very often. But you know, but you never know. That's why I've gone and recorded some of the schools I've been to. Like Special Learning Center, I went and recorded that, so I did Cedar Hill too. I didn't get to go into any of the classrooms though, sadly, but they were pretty much getting rid of a bunch of that. That's kind of why I did that. I don't know, well, they may have painted it, maybe. Oh yeah, they painted it. So maybe they finally redid it. Maybe they redid it, because look, it's all painted now. I don't know, they might have actually redid it. But I don't know, I've actually recorded this one. Unfortunately though, I accidentally deleted the videos. Well, I deleted one. I was trying to make more space, and I was going through a stage of my life where my memory was all screwed up, so I was literally not thinking well at all. But I was not thinking at all. Actually, it looks like they added on to it. They added on to the building, looks like. Yeah, they actually added on to the building. Interesting. So they might be redoing it. But again, it's been sitting here for a while and all that, so I don't know. Interesting though. I don't know, I don't see much of anything else, but like I said, I've actually recorded this school though. But just like any other place though, I was not able to get every part of the school. But I did get, trust me, I did get pretty much most of it. I even went through all the classrooms, which honestly I probably didn't even need to do that. You know, because, I didn't really go to a lot of those classes, but I did do that. But after that, though, it's like all this. Let's see, the building's just there now. See, it says there's this Hannibal Center and all that. I actually don't know how I didn't notice that when we came in there last time. There's Arby's too. Oh, that's right. It used to be a Hardee's, and then it was took over by an Arby's. That Hardee's has been there for a long time. It looks like. So they just turned it into something else. That's really interesting. So I think they were gonna do that with the other building too, and then I figured they would just tear it down. A lot of times, Arby's is like McDonald's. They'll just tear down their locations. But usually they do it when they go out of business or something. But I don't know. But that's interesting though. But I probably need to go ahead and let things go from here. Also, look at that. We got big lots there. And I'm pretty sure if you go back a little bit, I keep saying I'm going to stop the video, but then I find new stuff. Look, that one actually has the orange sign on it, so it's like they updated a lot of these big lots too. But again, the one in Jeff had an orange sign, so I don't know. I don't know. But that's pretty much all I guess I'll showcase there. But I'll see you guys all later. I just want to see real quick. Hold on. Let's see, what was that? Darn, I hate this. I hate how blurry it all is. I can't see what that is. I don't know. Never mind. I don't know what that blue sign is. It definitely, I don't think it's a Blockbuster. There really isn't any more Blockbusters, and it shows it right there, so I don't know. But anywho, I'm going to go ahead and let things go for real. I just wanted to show you guys an extra McDonald's because, you know, I didn't get to show off a lot of that one. But anywho, I know this video is super long, but again, I was not expecting that to show off a lot of that other one. But anywho, bye-bye.